Hey everybody, ChristopherOdd here. Today we are checking out Jagged Alliance 3. You guys have been asking me for this on, well, pretty much every post, every video I've seen. Are you playing Jagged Alliance 3? And yeah, look, we're doing it. We're checking it out today. I didn't play it earlier because I was on vacation, and I've heard really good things. So this is a squad-based, turn-based tactical game, but it's a lot different from XCOM from what I've been seeing. There's no explicit chances to hit that you can see unless you install mods. And there's a little, I don't want to say it's like ambiguous, but things aren't always going to go your way. I've heard the combat is very unforgiving, but I'm looking forward to the tone of the game. It's supposed to be very funny, a lot of cool mercenaries you can hire and stuff. Very cool strategic layer from what I've seen. And yeah, we're just going to dive in here. So, for difficulty, we are going to play Commando. We're going to name our campaign. We're going to call this Mercs from Hell. And Commando is a harder difficulty recommended for veterans of the genre. I've never played a Jagged Alliance game, but I've played a lot of XCOM, so I feel like that's pretty good. We're not going to go Mission Impossible because I have to learn a lot about what's happening here. There's a forgiving mode. We're not going to turn this on. Dead is dead, yes. So progress is saved automatically. Every death and choice is final. Somebody dies, they're gone. And to the bitter end, saving the game, progress during combat is forbidden. I'm not going to do this. I don't know how long missions are, and because I'm recording episodes, if I need to save in the middle of a mission, then I need to have that option. So we also have some other stuff down here. We have lethal weapons, no downstate. Mercs die when they're reduced to 0 HP. We're not going to have that. Left-click moves and aspiration, no. Targeting action camera. A special cinematic camera view will be used while aiming an attack. The action camera is always used with long-range weapons like sniper rifles. We could try that. And auto-pause conversations. Wait for input before continuing to the next line. No. Let's begin. The original Jagged Alliance games of the 1990s poked fun at cliches and stereotypes that existed in the action movies of the time. Jagged Alliance 3 continues the tradition, but also takes jabs at contemporary issues in pop culture. This game is a work of fiction where a lot of stuff blows up. It is not based on any real persons, locations, or events. Players are encouraged to use their own judgment and discretion when playing the game and deciding which group of enemies gets the first grenade. Let's go. Story time.
No one is available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
This is Emma Lafontaine. Thank you for agreeing to help me find my father. I don't have much time to talk. I've been told it's no longer safe for me here, so I'm preparing to leave. I can't believe a city that only a few months ago was filled with joy and hope is now a place of fear and suspicion. But perhaps that tells you just how important my father is to this country. You see, Alphonse Lafontaine is much more than just the president. He is the symbol of my people's faith in a brighter future for Grand Chien. Since his abduction, that faith has been shaken. Things like law and justice are fragile concepts here, and the political enemies my father made are already calling for emergency powers to be invoked. I don't know if they are behind the kidnapping, but I am sure they are planning to take advantage of it. The person who took my father calls himself the Measure. I haven't been able to find out who he really is, but everyone knows what he wants. He has demanded the entire Ajani River Valley be given to him. His followers, who call themselves the Legion, have already seized most of it. But he has vowed to execute my father should the government attempt to intervene. I've wired the money you requested. Please, assemble your team and come meet me on Ernier Island at Corazon Santiago's villa. She is the Adonis representative I told you about in my email. Her diamond mining operations can help with additional funding should you need it. My car is here. I have to go. I'll have more details for you when we meet.
And we're set up. So this is the AIM recruitment website. That's the Association of International Mercenaries, where we can hire mercs. It does recommend that we hire at least 3, and that's cool. But we're going to do something slightly different. If we go to the IMP web, this is where we can build our own merc. And from what I've seen and what I understand, every merc that you hire has a certain salary cost that you need to pay to upkeep them throughout the game. But this one that we make for ourselves doesn't have that. You just pay like an upfront cost, and then you can customize all of its different attributes. So what I think will be cool is this will actually help you get to know me a little bit more. I don't know if do I have a code? I don't think I have a code. Here's my password. It's definitely not AD or anything like that. Oh, that did not work. What if I forget my password? Okay, email sent to boss@aim.org. Cool. Now can I get in? Cool. So it's going to do a profile on us. So we're going to pay a mere $6,999. It's not even $7,000. And down from $12,000. You can take a personal evaluation test and get a mercenary certificate to field a Merc right now, free of additional charges. That's what I'm going to do. I'll take the PET, and I'm going to be honest with my answers. So, I got 10 questions here. If you want to skip ahead of this, feel free. But this is just a little get-to-know-you session between you and me. But that's fine if you want to skip it. So, it's a sunny day. You're enjoying a rest from mercenary work, and you're at your favorite place, which is the dojo. You're teaching the yellow belts humility. The beach, you're attaching a minigun and armor plates to your favorite motorboat. The shooting range, you're drawing obscene pictures on the target with bullet holes. Or the office, you're helping with a secretary who somehow got stuck in the weapons cabinet again. I don't know what that's insinuating, but I'll say bullet range. You finished your previous assignment 6 months ago when you and your team destroyed a terrorist camp. It wasn't an actual assignment, you just needed to use the bathroom. You infiltrated a secret military complex in North Korea dressed as a little girl, killing 3 bad guys with a bobby pin and a teddy bear. Not bad. You sniped 3 enemies before the first body hit the ground. One of them was piloting a helicopter. That's sick. You got drunk the night before the mission even started and eliminated the bad guys all by yourself. When the team arrived, they found you snoring amidst the corpses. I like the idea you're shooting 3 enemies before the first body hit the ground, and one of them was piloting a helicopter. Okay. Yeah, you made some new enemies with that mission. What happened? Nothing spectacular. Cars exploding, buildings demolished, satellite falling out from orbit, just the usual amount of indiscriminate justice. You hunted down all the enemies, the friends of your enemies, and the enemies of your friends, but then the enemies of your enemies turned against you. Your favorite Jeep got a scratch. Those reasonable screamed for hours. Or those responsible. You made the mistake of sparing some of the bad guys, tending to their wounds and sending them to jail, only to discover that they later escaped. Let's say hunted down pretty much everyone. Suddenly your pager bleeps about a new email from youdinow@hackmail.com. You raise an eyebrow, open your Outbook, and read this. You will pay for your transgressions. We know where you live. There's a photo of your front porch attached. How much are you concerned? You're furious. You're worried. You're annoyed. You don't care. That's just a dummy location, not your real place. But now you know where they are. Oh, absolutely. Let's go. You're almost home from when a stranger in a trench coat appears and stands in your way. Psst. Hey, what do you say about some good stuff? What's your response? I say, sure. I say, about time you're here with the detonators. My mom always told me not to take stuff from strangers, so let me introduce myself before I take all your stuff. I've got no time for this. Step aside or open a who knew hole or 2 in your ass. Let's bring the mom in. With a flash of steel, the stranger pulls a knife from his coat. Hands up, Merc. You walked right into our trap. You show him your favorite hobby, limb origami. Where there was a knife in his hand, there is now a hole. There's always a dimwit who brings a knife to a gunfight. You almost drop your grenade laughing. You open your medical bag and introduce him to the novel concept of reverse first aid. Limb origami, thanks. Kill me if you want, he yells. You're dead already, you just don't know it yet. So you kill him, that's cool. You don't find death threats to be funny, so you smash his face with your fist. No, stop, this hurts. This sounds so much funnier. You handcuff him, attach a timed explosive to a belt, tell him he is dead already, and don't know it yet, but he's about to. You bring him home, tie him up in your trunk for a proper interrogation with truth serum and assorted motivational tools. When you finally get home, you see there's tracks on the lawn and the front door of your house is ajar. What do? You kick down the front door with a machine gun in one hand, an assault rifle in the other, and a knife between your teeth. You do it by the book, call for backup, throw a flashbang, take cover inside with a gun in your hand, yell freeze. No. You prowl around the house and silently climb through an open window with a knife in hand and a wicked smile on your face. Yes. You just sigh and get your first aid kit ready before you enter. Now we'll do this one. Inside, there's another surprise in the form of 2 armed intruders, both very, very dead. You investigate the remains to determine their cause of death. They died of ignorance because they ignored your warning sign about the landmines in the entryway. They died of lead poisoning. Your 12-year-old niece is immensely proud of her submachine gun skills. They died for science. They contributed by testing Newton's laws with the help of other pressure plate, a block of granite, and their own skulls. They just died of joy and laughter. Those happen to be the names of your favorite Rottweilers. Yep. All is well that ends well, except maybe not so well for those thugs. What do you do next? Investigate, find more about these assholes who attacked you. Search the bodies for weapons, ammo, and valuables. This is how nature works. Throw the bodies to your pigs. Good job. Now you have to piss someone else off. Gosh, you missed mercenary work. You should look for a contract, form another Jagged Alliance, get back into the action. Done. Your personality type is mediator, INFP. These are real things, by the way. You are careful, quiet, and reserved. You enjoy spending time alone and perform well when you're away from others, but you're not shy. You are fully capable of dealing with social situations, then quickly escape before they discover the bodies. Your dominant psychological need is competence. The world is your playground. You strive to gain mastery in a given field of work or study. This is actually pretty impressive in terms of describing me. You're driven by the desire to succeed in your endeavors, sometimes with no heed of the means necessary or the body count. Your spirit animal is the chameleon. Okay, so I am gonna actually put myself in here. And let's go, oh, that's not what I want. We're gonna go here. We'll just say Odd as the nickname. And then we can distribute these. I believe these are based on what I answered in my questions. But what I'm gonna do is focus on a couple things. I'm gonna focus on agility. This controls how much AP we get. I'm gonna focus on leadership because I'm gonna like lead the squad to victory, obviously. I kind of wanna focus on marksmanship as well. Things like strength, which is melee combat, personal inventory stuff, I'm not too worried about. So we'll bump up our leadership there. Health, I could maybe drop like just a little bit and go this way. Dexterity is the Merc's ability to perform delicate or precise movements correctly. Affects bonus from aiming and stealth kill chance. I'll maybe drop that a bit to get more leadership. Mechanical, explosives, and medical. So mechanical is the ability to repair damaged, worn out, or broken items and equipment. This is important for lockpicking, machine handling, hacking electronic devices. We can have other people that do that stuff, I think. Drop this to like 30. Explosives, ability to use grenades and other explosives, affects damage and mishap chance when using thrown items, used for detecting and disarming explosive traps, and medical is for healing. So I think I'll drop that a bit, and we'll max this out, and we'll max this out. I still have 5 left. Maybe I'll just put that into health, and I think that's okay. Wisdom is the ability to learn from experience and training, affects wilderness survival and the chance to notice hidden items and enemies. Okay, I'm gonna drop strength. I'll put this up a bit, and maybe I'll even drop these a bit more and just have specialists focus on that. And then we can take wisdom up to 82. I'll tell you what, I'll drop these to 19, because what's the difference? And so I'm maxed out in agility, leadership, wisdom, and marksmanship. Seems cool. Let's find a picture that looks exactly like me. It's definitely 100% that guy. Okay, cool. We get to pick a perk. So you can decide to use a more vicious attack than the one selected, unlocks additional conversation options, reduces price for sector operations and boat travel, or Scoundrel, the first weapon swap for the turn is free. I'm gonna go here. I don't know how this works, but it sounds cool, and it's psycho, so great. Let's unclick these. I get 2 tactical perks. Reduced accuracy penalty when using burst fire or full auto. Major accuracy bonus when attacking enemies at short range, degrades with distance. Heavy weapons, attacks and setup with heavy weapons and machine guns have reduced AP cost. Martial arts, melee attacks, hand-to-hand, melee attacks. Mr. Fix-It, bonus to disarming traps, no. Night Ops, reduced penalties to accuracy when night and in underground sectors could be kind of cool. Stealthy, harder to spot when sneaking. Higher chance for stealth kills. Attacks in sneak mode have a chance to kill an enemy outright and without additional noise. We'll talk about that later. Teaching, faster completion of the train militia and training operations. Grant 10% extra XP to the squad, does not stack. Maybe I could take, get rid of this and go with the teaching, because I'm a leader-focused merc anyways. And then throwing range, I'm not gonna pick, so done. Pay $6,999, that is a steal for me. Okay, so I've done a little bit of scouting, and I think I have a decision on who else I'm gonna bring in. So let's start with Buns. So I'm gonna bring in Buns. She's a marksman, marksmanship up to 86, but she also has decent medical skill. I could go into bringing somebody with medical at 72, and this is their ability to heal and like how much bandages and meds that they will go through. But because she can also hit her targets, which I feel is pretty important, that's really nice. She has pretty good stats overall, except for mechanical and explosives. So she's pretty well-rounded, and I'm going to hire her.
Hello, this is Monica Sondergaard. It is a pleasure to meet you. I assume this is about a job and you were drawn to my superior skills and overall neatness?
Yeah, true. I only have 23,000 left. I'm gonna hire her for 7 days, and then we'll negotiate that later.
I have not worked with you before.
Oh my god.
It is prudent to require some additional financial guarantees when that is the case.
Is really? I mean, okay.
Very well. I look forward to working with you.
That's cool. I didn't know that they could negotiate. So fun times. Next up, we're gonna hire cheaper people like Barry here. So Barry is an explosives expert, 92 in explosives. His marksmanship still pretty good. High wisdom, dexterity, health, so not too bad. He's got a perk here, produces 2 shaped charges every 168 hours. Can craft shaped charges with the craft explosives operation in sat view. Don't know how that works, but we'll figure that out. He's got a handgun and these shaped charges, so let's hire him. He's relatively cheap.
This is Barry Unger. This is about job? Work is not plenty at the moment, so I cannot be particular.
Okay, well, join me.
We have reached simultaneous agreement. Count me as part of your team.
Okay. Barry is in. He's part of the team, and he's excited to be here. Next up, I'm thinking somebody like Livewire. So she's the mechanic. We have somebody with mechanical skills. I'm trying to create a balanced group here because I don't know exactly how much we need to get in there. They do make recommendations, but, you know, I'm just winging things here. Reveals all enemies if you have intel in the sector. First weapon swap, Mr. Fix-It, and Optimist, also carrying a pistol. Let's hire you.
Hello there. Are you in need of my skills?
Am I ever?
Fantabulous! When do we start? Where are we going? Oh, will there be candy there, or should I bring my own?
I'll bring the candy, thanks. And last but not least, I'm gonna pick up Kalina here. Now, when I was looking around at all of these guys, they're all carrying most of them are carrying pistols and stuff. So she has a rifle here, a Gura 98. Looks like it has certain requirements, like marksmanship at 80. Her marksmanship is 80. I don't know if those are requirements or not, or if that's just saying this is what her marksmanship is. So who knows? But she has really good marksmanship. She is a mechanic, so mechanical skill is high, and I feel like that's okay. Now, I'm not hiring exclusively a medic, but like I said over here with Buns, her medical's at 49. So like we could have, I guess, made a decent argument for Blood as well, but she has higher marksmanship, and I don't know. I'm just trying to figure things out as we go. So let's go ahead and offer her some money.
I am Kalina. Bye-bye, talking computer. Nice of you to send me on an adventure.
Okay, so my understanding is we can hire up to 6 if we want. I just don't know if I need to have money in the bank account. Like I'm running pretty low, so I'm gonna roll with 5. It's gonna be me, Buns, Livewire, Kalina, and Barry. Like what a group, okay? What a group. And I've got a little Uzi. Fun times. Let's start. Okay, so this is the map. It's split into grids from L1 to, well, I guess, whatever's up here. Maybe it just keeps going. EFG10 right now. So, unpause time and wait for your mercs to arrive. And you can see a little bit of a timeline here, which is pretty cool. There's a lot going on in this game. It's a lot deeper than I was expecting. We're going to advance this. We're going to reach the island. And then we need to go and meet our client here and try some combat, which I have dabbled with. I've dabbled.
Journey is done. I'm ready for the next quest.
Okay, now there is an auto-resolve option. I don't know when that pops up, but for now we're just gonna be fighting stuff. So let's go. Now, as it says here, shots in the torso are the easiest, but shooting other body parts can inflict additional damage or impose negative effects on the enemies. So we'll talk about that. Okay, so we can drag to select our mercs. You can also hit tilde to select all of them if you want. And then we right-click to move them. There's also, you can hold Alt to find
We're
like
moving.
things to interact with. You can see our objective marker over here, but
With
we're just going to
certainty.
explore the beach first and see if there's anything around. I believe certain stats govern if you
go,
reveal
yeah?
things, so I'm not sure if it's wisdom. I
Hostile in
glazed
sight.
over it earlier.
We got this.
Okay, so we have some goons here. One, and there was
Come with
two
me,
sitting here.
everyone.
Now, a couple things. If we just look at the action bar, this is your stances. So you can move everybody into crouched. You can move them into prone. You can do this individually as well. We'll just keep them standing for now. We have a sneak mode. This can force the character to be in the crouch stance if they're in standing. So we're gonna do that.
Undetectable.
This is the type of game where it seems like the best approach is to stealthily take out one or two enemies if you can, just to kind of thin the herd, right? And then you've got all of these different options in here. Bandages, a run and gun, an attack.
Becoming
And that's just because of who we had selected there. So if you go to
Quiet
buns,
and
this might be a little different. We have a mobile shot, which is sort of like a run and gun, but you move to a location and then just shoot the closest enemy, so you don't really have control over the targeting aspect. You have distracting shot, does not provoke interrupt attacks. So what that means is interrupts. Some actions and perks like Overwatch, Pin Down, Retaliation allow units to interrupt the opposing team's turn and attack. This removes Overwatch and Pin Down on hit. Who has our
They cannot hit what they cannot see.
rifle here? Single shot, free aim. It was
Silent as a
Helena.
spirit in the woods.
Yeah. Now, it's very noisy, but I mean, any of our shots are going to be.
As silent
But
as
let's
a
bring these guys up
Moving
into cover.
quietly.
And there is a sort of detection mechanic as far as I can tell.
I shall not make a noise.
So right here, now that he's aware, you can see her bar is filling, and it also fills this little bar in front. And so you have a little bit of time to get out of that and reposition.
I shall not make a noise.
And I'm gonna just wait to see if he starts to patrol back. Maybe if I keep making
What?
him aware of my actions, he's gonna be
What sneaks up on the enemy
less
like
likely to
As
move.
silent as a spirit in the woods. As
Still
silent
there, he's
as a
all
spirit
over
in
us.
the woods.
Okay, he's unaware here. But I want to be able to sneak up and try a stealth attack. Stealth attacks can
I shall
instant
not
kill.
make a noise.
Okay, we found herbs. So now,
This
look,
will
if I
surprise
aim at this is my optimal range, this little middle line here. Anything under that is better, anything over that is worse. There is a chance for a stealth kill here. I can also right-click to add AP usage that will make this a better chance to hit. If I click on torso, this is like the best spot to shoot for chances to hit. If I click on any of the other things, it degrades in chance to hit. You can see in this description here. The head being the most damage, but at a much lower chance to hit. I'm gonna try the head here. That worked great. And insta-kill them, too. Now, this is very different from a lot of tactics games that I've played in the sense that you don't see enemy health. You don't see chance to hit. I did mention at the start that there are mods where you can
looking for stealth kill
you can
position.
install to do that. Now, what's also interesting is we are all still hidden. The enemies technically don't know where
Hide
we
and
are,
shoot. That is my game.
and so we can look to take advantage of that if we are able. Okay, so now we're revealed because these guys are like, oh, well, game on, right? But if we had people back here, for example, they would not reveal when we walk up. They wouldn't detect them right away. So we can take advantage of that kind of stuff. So we do obviously want to use cover. We do have this mobile shot that we can use once per turn. It costs 5 AP. The single shot costs 4 to 7, based on if we are modifying it or not. So how do I want to do this? I think I could do like I could do a mobile shot. I could just take multiple shots here. Let's take a look.
This is no problem.
So you can see this is flashing. So we're actually a little bit further away, but I could modify this to like increase our chances. But again, you're using this knowledge to say, okay, how much do I need to increase it? And and we kind of have to feel that out over time. And this 7 out of 10 AP is saying, like, she has 10 AP to spend. We're spending 7 on that shot. What I might do is try to get in a little closer and take that shot at the closest enemy. Yes, she's exposed, but, like, that's fine. So let's take this. We hit that shot. Now he's severely wounded, okay? If we hover this, maximum HP reduced by 10 per wound, cured by the treat wounds operation in SAP view, but that's only for us. So now we'll take our single shot.
do this.
And you could target either enemy. Again, take a look at the range. You also have things like obstructions that can come into play. But from here, our range is very good. I feel like we could just go for the head if we wanted. The arms reduces their chance to hit. The groin inflicts suppressed on them, and the legs inflicts slowed. Okay, so all pretty self-explanatory there. So I think what I'm going to do is right-click to make that a little bit more accurate, aim for the torso, take the more sure shots, and he is gone. Livewire, ran out of action points, cannot act anymore. You can select another Merc. Yes, we will. Okay. So now, here's that run and gun once per turn. Move to a new position. Fire up to 3 bursts during movement towards the closest enemies. Each shot suffers a minus 25% accuracy penalty. You will end up in the standing stance. So the stances are important because if you're standing behind cover, they can still easily hit you. But if you're crouched, you're in a much better position. Now, I wonder what my accuracy is going to look like from here with
Target
this
locked.
submachine gun. You know what? Not bad. Or, yeah, submachine gun. So they are very accurate at point blank range. You can fire a hail of bullets. They're medium ranged and are not effective against armor. Special is the run and gun attack. You'll also notice that you can see a ton of different modification slots in these weapons because you can modify, you can add a ton of stuff to the weapons, and like every Merc and the way you customize them just leads you down these different paths. It seems pretty cool in that regard. You know what? I don't hate this. Now, I didn't take the perk that gave us the better aim on burst fire and single shot, but let's see. So single shot is 15 damage, 4 to 7 AP. Burst fire is 5 to 8 AP, 3 times 8 damage. So if they all landed, then cool. And here, auto fire, 15 by 3. Shoots a hail of 15 bullets and inflicts suppressed even on miss when the enemy is in weapon range. Lower accuracy against distant enemies. And if they're suppressed, the character has 4 fewer AP this turn. So I think I'll full auto this. We'll go for the torso. Even if I miss, that's okay. This is taking all the AP, so I can't make this any better. Oh my god. Oh my... Dude, we just...
Yes?
Okay, so we can select them all, and now we can gather these herbs. There's stuff that we need to explore because
let's move.
We're going to be using up supplies all the time. What is this? This site marks the spot where 5 brave French commandos held off a full company of German Kriegsmarine, giving the garrison at Fort Low Blue time to prepare. Okay, let's move up.
Understood.
Now, feel free to correct any of the information that I'm giving you, because I'm going off of my very limited research. I'm learning the game. There's a lot more going on in this game than I anticipated. And that's both exciting and terrifying. What's this? Flare sticks. Illuminates a large area, slight mishap chance, and silent. Okay, so I imagine this is good for like darker areas. We'll take that. Oh, it looks like, does it just equip them here? So hold on a second. Because we have individual backpacks, and then we have like squad supplies. If I just say take all, it just closes everything. Added it to her backpack, and then the parts. So I guess that's fine for now, until I know what I need to do differently. Looks like that area is blocked off. We're moving. So let's go up to where we need to. Game looks really good, by the way. The soldiers all have like their own unique look and personalities.
Yes?
And I think this looting just happens with the nearest person. Here's a combat knife. Melee weapons are deadly and silent. Their damage scales with strength. Melee weapons penetrate armor and will greatly benefit from aiming. Enemies hit by melee weapons are exposed and lose the benefits of cover. Melee weapons inflict additional effects when attacking the neck body part. Let's take
Understood.
that. Now, if I wanted to look at somebody like individually here, how can I do that? Like, I guess I can just look at their attributes from there. What about in command? Merc info, there we go. Okay. Okay. So strength, this was something about melee, right? Particularly important in melee combat, yes. So 56 for her, 78 for Barry, 44 on Livewire, Kalyana, 42, me, very low. So if we're gonna have a knife, I should probably put it on Barry, I guess. Let's move that to Barry's backpack. We have wire cutters here. We have a PDA for accessing the web and hacking. The lighting, we have a locksmith kit. I have a knife in my own backpack too, but maybe I'll just give those to Barry. And then we'll organize this stuff. Okay, cool.
Monica Sondergaard moving.
So that was our first little combat
Fontain's
tutorial.
mess. Go on inside. They are expecting you.
And I have done this before. I played through the opening area, but I was literally like, I had no clue what was happening. And so it looks like I can cut this. Well, it's cool how it's like the individual panels. Cannot be opened in any way. Oh, wow, okay. So then I could cut these. Are these guys going to be cool with this? I have not seen this aspect before. That's really cool. Barry can loot
to
this.
help us on our quest, perhaps?
More knives and stick grenades. So Barry was our explosives guy, right? So I'll give him this as well. Very cool. What do we have here? Examine.
Heading out.
Hackable device found here. It's a luxury chair, not as clumsy or random as a plastic chair. Oh, very awesome. That must be incredibly helpful to the success of our project. Getting all that chair knowledge. Hack this. Gained intel. Intel's been found. Don't know how to use intel yet, but okay. And we have hack here as well. We'll just do that right in front of them. What
Thank
could go
God you
wrong?
made it.
Oh god.
I wanted to warn you, but you were already en route. Legion forces have landed on Ernier. They even tried to attack us here at the villa. I can't imagine what they want with this tiny island.
It is neither Ernie Island nor my villa they want. It is you. Perhaps they think capturing you would make your father more cooperative.
Then I'm sorry I came. I didn't mean to put anyone else in jeopardy.
Have faith. Barry is here.
I really think you should place the blame on the enemy and not on yourself.
Look, she has an old school iPod. That is very cool. Okay, so we have ways to react to people. I don't know if like certain people we want to be snarky to or not, but we're just gonna be chill. We can handle them.
I am so grateful to hear you say that. Grand Chien's own government can't do a thing to help. I am reassured by your confidence. Here, please take this as a gesture of my appreciation.
Okay. So we can say thank you and accept 2,000 or turn it down. I'm definitely taking it.
Thank you so much. This is the nicest gift I have ever received for shooting at someone.
You're quite welcome. Now, as to beginning your search, I suppose questioning the Legion soldiers on Ernier about my father would be a good way for you to start. This is Corazon Santiago. She's the director of operations in Grand Chien for the Adonis Corporation. Her people encountered the Legion face to face. She will manage additional funding while you are in the field.
Oh, how nice! This is like having two fairy godmothers.
Hello, it is good to meet you. As Emma said, I will provide you with a cut of the proceeds from the Adonis diamond mines to help fund your mission as you liberate each one from Legion control.
If I am being completely honest, this would not be the first time I have liberated diamonds.
But first things first. The Legion has overrun the island, capturing the town and the old fortress. Liberating the town is essential to securing transport to the mainland. but securing the whole island will ensure you have a good base of operations. Additionally, the locals may be appreciative and give useful intel.
Okay, so let's learn about the Legion here.
Led by a man calling himself the Major, it is the largest paramilitary group in the region. They seized all our diamond mines before my security teams could respond. They are brutal bullies, but not smart or well-trained. They should be no match for professional soldiers.
My dear, I have yet to meet my match.
Our training is of exceeding professional. We will be victorious.
I also don't know how they decide like which character pops in and says stuff, because they all seem to have individual voice acting and everything, so it's kind of neat. Who's the Major?
Perhaps the biggest warlord in Grand Chien. Not much is known about him, except that he runs the Legion like a cult of personality. He is both worshipped and feared. It's likely you'll have to deal with him directly in order to rescue my father.
Okay. And what can you tell us about the island?
This island is isolated and defensible, and will serve as a good launch point for missions into the Ajani River Valley. The people here are docile but resourceful. Help them, and they'll help you.
I like this. It is the Christian thing to do.
Oh God, Barry.
Some may prove more helpful than others, I'm sure. But you should talk with as many of them as you can. They may have information that could be of use to you.
Please excuse me. I must take this. Yes. No!
Just tell them to wait. Just tell them to wait, goddammit!
My apologies. Where were we?
That did not sound good.
It was... well, it was nothing that concerns your mission. It was simply, certain logistical issues that require my attention from time to time. Again, I apologize. Do you have any further questions for us?
No, I don't think so. We're good.
Good luck. Corazon and I will be keeping in touch via radio.
Let's go. Okay, you can travel to another location by using the SAT view, accessible from the command menu. Is there anything else in here we want to do? Oh yeah, we were gonna try hacking this thing.
What?
Hack, please. Okay, intel has been found for the Outlook I-2. So that's referencing a, like a grid mark, or grid spot in here. So let's go to the SAT view. Now we need to travel towards the village of Ernie. But to go through there, we're gonna need to connect through these tiles. It's not like a diagonal that we can make. So if I click here, you can see it kind of charts our path, and it says to get there.
Let's move.
Sorry, I skipped it, but it showed us like how long that's gonna take, and some of that stuff might be important for when you're recruiting new people, they're coming to your island, or who knows what else can happen. But here we've got 5 goons and a sniper. So let's see how we can do against these guys. And this is the way that I think it's gonna go. Like you go explore the map, you have a skirmish, you kind of explore the island, maybe another skirmish, and then you go back to the SAT view and navigate your island. But then other times, from what I've been reading, you have to like defend your island, so maybe you're gonna have to create an additional squad, and we'll have to figure that all out. You can spend additional AP to aim, increasing your chance to hit, which I showed you. Characters with high dexterity benefit more from aimed attacks. Cool. You've acquired some intel for this sector. Press 0 key to activate overview camera and inspect the intel labels. Okay, I've not seen anything like this before either. Or O key. Okay. Oh, wow. When you've gained intel for a sector, you'll get additional information about locations in the tactical view and can see special objects such as machine gun emplacements and spotlights. You can gain intel by doing tasks or scouting operations like we just got last time. So we'll turn tags on, I guess. This is the Western Deployment Zone. It shows us a hidden stash, a back route, a vantage point, and all the enemies. That is insanely powerful. Okay, and I don't hate this view either. Like, just straight up top down is
Order accepted.
Kind of nice. There's a local there.
What next?
Don't want Buns to freak him out.
Heading out.
Okay, I can talk to him.
We have enemy.
Use this button to start sneaking. This means you have a chance for a stealth kill.
Undetectable.
So actually, you know what we could try? Let's get Kalina over here.
As silent as a spirit in the woods.
With that rifle and just see. Because this would make them obviously aware of us, but...
Ready. What?
Okay, everyone's hidden.
I shall not make a noise.
Kalina.
This will surprise them.
Okay, so the aim is, it's pretty far and it's getting worse. Even if he's here, it's like probably not the greatest chance. We also have this special skill, a ranged attack that bypasses damage reduction from armor, can't be used with shotgun. So that seems pretty good. But maybe not the attack that we want to take there.
Silent as a spirit in the woods.
Let's go over here. Retreat to village of Ernie. Okay, that's our ultimate destination, right? But we want to clear this area. Village
is full of them.
Oh, nice.
They shot Tine and took Hammond, and I decided to sneak away. But there are more of them here. You will sneak up on them and shoot them, right?
Well, that's absolutely the plan. Where's this back route? Okay, so we should try and head in that direction.
Moving.
My babusia taught me to hunt this way.
Now, my thought process is...
Something to help us on our quest, perhaps?
Stay hidden as much as we can. Like, there's no reason for me not to move around hidden, I don't think. 3 meds. And more meds.
I shall not make a noise.
Take a look here. Meds, used to treat wounds operation. In the SAT view, used to refill med kits and first aid kits. Parts used to modify weapons, used by the repair items operation. Revolver rifle ammo, assault rifle SMG, machine gun ammo, not a lot. And 9mm ammo for handguns and SMGs. So I only have one person with the rifle. Does that mean that I should, like, put this in their backpack? I don't know. I feel like maybe they'll just pull from there, but...
I shall not make a noise.
Oh, okay, we'll take this.
As a spirit in the woods.
Then we have 2 goons here. So this is the back route. Hidden stash up there, that vantage point, enemies. Oh, there's 2 more up there too. Okay, so we're gonna have an actual battle going down here, I think. We have a little bit of cover here.
What is taking Bastion's boys so long? I think I heard more gunshots. They were supposed to just sneak past the guards and kidnap the bitch.
Take it easy.
Jeez.
They probably sneaked in, then shot them. Then I guess maybe they shot some more of them or shot them again, just to be sure.
What if someone sneaks up on us just like that?
Yeah,
Never
what
happened.
if?
We are way too smart for that.
Okay. Who's spotted? Buns.
One sneaks up on the enemy.
Whoa. Okay. So that's pretty cool. You can just look at the thing to figure out, like,
When I was little,
who's getting
I would
spotted.
hide from everyone.
Ready.
Okay.
Looking for stealth kill position.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get one.
As a spirit in the woods.
But they're probably gonna need to move a bit.
Yes?
Quiet. Moving.
I'm actually gonna sneak over to here.
I shall not make a noise.
I like the little lines for the line of sight. That's helpful.
I shall not make a noise.
Okay.
The villain won't.
We're gonna go here. We have a stealth kill chance. We're really good aim. Go for the head. Oh, okay.
I was better at hiding when I was little.
I think he's alive, believe it or not. Sniper rifle shot to the head, still breathing, no problem. Never mind, he is anything but alive at this point in time. Okay, So these two were spotted. These two are not spotted
Kalina
yet.
here.
I am still hidden, actually. Now, my chance to hit from here is not that great, but I could spend a bunch of AP to make this more accurate if I wanted to. I go auto fire. Look at how much wider that gets. It also uses all my AP, so I can't boost it. Yeah, and it even says, like, spends all AP, so you just can't make it any better. But this one, this doesn't feel that great. But maybe I just do this to suppress. Okay, well, a couple shots hit him. Couple shots hit him.
Monica Sondergaard here.
Buns, the passive, gains accuracy bonus against targets hit by an ally this turn. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. And I totally knew that. So no problem at all.
As good as done.
So we need to get in a little closer. How much AP do we have? Buns, 10.
I got this.
So let's come in.
Pay close attention to my form.
That's better. Is wounded. Maybe I'll try this. Go for the head. Oh
hey,
my god. You see it bounce off the rock? Okay, I didn't leave myself enough to move to good cover, so I'm gonna have to get in now with these guys. Okay, Barry.
I will move silently.
Let's see what you got.
Enemy has good visibility.
Yeah. So, range is great. I only have 4 AP. He's wounded. Let's just go for... Yeah, he's suppressed already. Let's try inaccurate here. Hit on his arms. Yeah, so now he's wounded, suppressed, and inaccurate. Significant accuracy penalty. He's suppressed, so he's got -4 on the AP and cannot flank us.
They cannot hit what they cannot see.
And now I'm kind of thinking I could just maybe leave him and look to fire at somebody else.
Better to go unnoticed, yeah?
This range is probably not going to be
This would
ideal.
be pointless.
Yeah, and they do these cool little call-outs too, where it's like this will be pointless. Like, look at your aim; it's not incredible, right? So, I think maybe we'll just be chill here. Now, you can also, if you have AP left over, you can go down into like, you can go down into another stance, and that will make it much harder
Hide and shoot.
to hit you.
My game.
So I'm going to do that here, but you also have a take cover. Spends the rest of your AP, sets your stance to crouch, gains superior protection against cover from the other side, or against attacks from the other side of cover. You'll lose this benefit if you become exposed, which I think is flanked. And this will transfer 1 AP to the next turn. So I don't know like what's better, to go crouched or just to do this. I think if this carries over, maybe I'll just do that.
If you need me, I'll just be here.
Okay, so let's see what this guy does. He shouldn't be a threat. Alina, no chance. Nice. Good tree, good tree.
Who takes the fight to them?
That guy's coming in hot. Oh god, okay. To be fair, we are point blank, but he is significantly impacted. I thought we would probably be okay. But that's fine.
I have good odds of hitting enemy.
Yeah, you do. He's severely wounded. A shot to the torso should be... Wow. Wow. So that's a thing in this game. You just got to know that anything can miss. Like, look at our aim chance. Like, we are in a very good spot here. But... he's still not... That's still not enough to kill him. He's almost dead. Let's move away. We gotta kill these guys now, though, so... Let's bring Kalina up here. Now, she has pin down. Spends all AP. The target is marked. At the start of the next turn, shoot the target for 36 damage if the target's still in line of sight. Pin down requires a clear line of sight. That's really neat, actually. I kind of want to do this where we're
Have a
bypassing
good shot.
armor. Armor
My
ignored,
gun
right.
is not a magic wand, you know.
Okay. And I'm going to stay here, so I'll make this more accurate. Go for the torso. Oh, hell yeah.
Die in the Legion armies to have truly lived.
If
You
we can get a
learned
suppressor
well
on that
from
thing, that'd be sick.
I'm
Okay.
proud.
So we can go in and use a bandage. The thing is, while you're doing that, you can't use your turn. The person you're bandaging can still shoot, but they can't move. So I'm gonna, unless it's dire, I don't think I need to do that. But I need
What
to
do
hit
you
this
want?
guy, like, for sure.
Hello there.
Live wire, I wouldn't mind you
Ready.
shooting up top. I need to get involved a little bit more here.
Moving to position.
Let's come here. I have 7 AP.
Ready to shoot.
And I think burst fire is fine there. Gone.
Got one.
Okay, sick.
Monica Sondergaard here.
Now, buns.
Understood.
Let's move up. Let's crouch. Actually, yeah, we can go full prone.
As good as done.
Now, we're out of range here. I don't really have anything else I'm going to do, though. So, like, I guess I could Overwatch this.
Live wire here.
And Overwatch has some additional impact. So it spends all your AP. Any targets who move or shoot in the Overwatch will provoke interrupt attacks, and accuracy is influenced by dexterity. Okay.
All right.
Okay, live wire
This
here.
is no problem.
Says it's no problem, but we are slightly out of range. I can mitigate that a bit. You can add that 3 AP. Let's go here. That'll do. So now he's inaccurate. And... oh. So if I misclick to go to standing, which is not what I wanted to do. I wanted to go prone. I can't undo that. So I got to really pay attention to that. Oh, beautiful. Almost dead. And he's inaccurate. We are flanked, though. Yeah, damn.
That was rude.
That's
painful.
actually rough. That is actually rough. Let's take this mobile shot. We're gonna go and shoot the closest enemy. Just gonna run right here. That'll do. Okay, everyone.
I won't allow myself to be convinced they left the area.
Okay, we got a crowbar and stick grenades. So that put it here. Let's give these to Barry. And the crowbar breaks locks of doors and containers based on strength. Again, I think Barry maybe is the best one for that. If we're going purely based on strength. Right? Yeah, I think so. Okay.
There's some loot in here.
Then we'll do our bandages. Wire cutters. So Kalina has some of these. And stick grenade. Sure, I'll take one. Just so we have some variability there. Okay, so now. Let's,
Live wire here.
Kalina has... no,
Presently
not Kalina.
in attendance.
Buns has decent medical.
Hello.
So
What
let's
do you
go
want?
here. Let's bandage. You could stand now, but that's fine.
I have gratitude for medical assistance.
Okay. Now, if we look, I'm just curious. So Bun's backpack, 92% left of the first aid kit. Says Barry's at full health. I don't see that exactly. Maybe that's like as much as he can get healed. Right, because he's wounded. So in the
I
sat
want
view,
you
we have to
know
treat that wound.
That I sincerely believe you are my best friend.
Same with her. Okay. So that makes sense.
What next?
Now, everybody stand. I guess I could just click the individual button, so maybe that's best.
Observe.
Stop sneaking.
Sneaks up on the enemy like so.
Let's go. So we can get a map view there. That's cool. We have this. Hidden stash is empty. We've investigated basically all of those. So now we have our last batch of enemies here.
Moving quietly.
Let's go, team.
Let's take a look.
Enemy exists over there.
Yes, they do.
They cannot hit what they cannot see.
I will try to become hard to see.
I'll send Barry up there to grab that. Oh, there's a ladder right there too.
Let's
get Kalina up here to high ground. I'm not sure if you get additional aim benefits from being high ground, but I'm gonna try my best.
What? Quiet.
Observe. One sneaks up on
Whoa.
the enemy like
Okay, so we got another rifle. It's the same that we have, but having that ammo's great. So this went into Barry's backpack. I'll just put this. Can I put this in squad? No, I can't. Well, he's got a big backpack because of the strength, so he can just carry some extra stuff. That's fine. Should I reload this? I wonder. I guess so. Seems like the reloads happen automatically between turns. And notice they also have slots for like all this different gear. It's crazy. It's like almost overwhelming.
Hide and shoot. That is my game.
Ready. Okay.
Okay, who's getting detected?
Better to go unnoticed, yeah?
Live wire. Still getting detected.
This is always the best way to do things.
Okay, so I guess that tree is not good enough.
Efficient. Quiet and efficient.
Going. Still undetected.
I'm gonna see if you can sneak in here.
Better to go unnoticed, yeah? As silent
Okay, and then
as a
Barry.
spirit in the woods.
Over time, I'll hopefully get better with setting our team up.
Silently.
Oh, what just happened? Oh, I was getting detected. Okay, I didn't notice that. That's okay.
Monica Sondergaard here.
Okay, Kalina.
This will surprise them.
Yeah, so our aim, like, he is very far, to be fair. Oh, look at this. So we used this before. Recharges on kill with another attack. So you can't constantly be using it. But I'm gonna go torso shot here. I just want to make sure, like, oh, wow, killed him too. Insane.
What?
I just wanted to make sure that I'm getting something reliable. Half cover. Now this is a sniper, so it's a little bit of a concern for me. I'm not gonna lie.
Going right now.
Let's go here.
What next?
Buns. No cover there. Barry's way out of position.
Moving quietly.
Livewire can move in a bit. Or can we? Oh, maybe I have to wait till he's done.
Ready.
What do you want?
There we go. Let's take this cover. I don't think he's going to approach us here, but for lack of better options,
Honestly,
I'll throw an Overwatch
feel
down.
it is fair to make me watch over everyone.
We'll go
What
prone
next?
here. And buns.
Order accepted.
I'll take this cover and go prone as well. Okay.
Time for a last stand.
Oh boy. Nice.
What?
I shall not make a noise.
Making this shot would be like something out of a fairy tale.
Yeah, okay, so now it's we've got a couple of other things here. So obviously taking cover, and then let's see, coming from the other side of cover, attacks against this unit have a high chance of becoming grazing hits, and the targeted body part is selected automatically. It's obstructed. The attack cannot pierce the obstructions on the line of fire and blind fire, out of sight but seen by Odd. Okay, so I don't know if there's ways to eventually play with that or not. But not right now, it doesn't seem.
I shall not make a noise.
So I'm gonna have to get dirty here.
What do you want?
Wait for that movement to complete.
Moving quietly.
Barry, I guess we'll move up to cover here.
Still undetected.
That is not cover, hey? It's a bit rough. We're still hidden here, which is kind of cool. Let me move here. I bet you we're still gonna be hidden.
Ready.
What next?
I kind of like that, where like not all of your squad is revealed. And then, yeah. This could be interesting. I wonder if he would go over this way and flank. One of the things when I play these games for the first time is I'm trying to figure out like, how does the enemy act? Like, are they super aggressive? Do they try to preserve their own well-being?
My thoughts exactly. Easy.
Okay, this is really a bad shot. We do have the mobile shot if we wanted. Just, again, leaves me exposed. I could throw an Overwatch down.
Area.
And then, Barry, you can go prone. Now, when they're in these stances... Yeah. Okay. So this also decreases your movement range. So you'd have to spend one to get up and then move further. But on defense, this is better. So it's a trade-off. All right.
This is a bad place to be right now.
Yeah, but. Look at this. It's a free move. So it's not even going to cost me to move here, apparently. That's kind of neat.
Aiming.
And I'm very close here. I'll just full auto on him. Oh,
there exists the possibility that something of value...
That is it.
That's
there
sick.
is no more enemy.
Okay, we got parts here.
We should take a closer look at this.
Parts here.
It is locked, but I can make it be not locked, if you are understanding my meaning.
Oh, we got an AK. So, who can even carry that? Basically, nobody. Oh, yes, it can. It can use up 2 pistol slots. Okay, so. Who's got the best marksmanship? Me and Buns. Or Buns and I. I think, because I have this, I'll maybe throw this to Buns. Take the ammo there. I don't know if there's an easy way for me to just reload this, but it looks like I gotta do it manually here. 7.62 for assault rifles SMG. This is an assault rifle. It says it's using 7.62 WP standard. Huh. Maybe I have to, do I have to do it from her backpack? Or is that WP something special? Yeah, I think it is because it looks different, the little box icon there. Okay, fair enough. Let's hack this thing. $1,000? Yep. Let's loot the sniper as well. A Gewer. Yep, we'll take that. So now, Kalina, how do I investigate this weapon? Insert, hides info. I just want to be able to look at the modifications. Weapon mods. Weapons can be customized and tailored to your taste with various mods. Weapon mods always require parts that can be obtained by salvaging useless equipment. Advanced mods require certain rare components like microchips and optical lenses. Weapon mods are always installed by the Merc with the highest mechanic stat. Okay, cool. Failure to create the mod may damage the weapon, lowering its condition, while a critical success will refund some of the used resources. The number of slots and possible upgrades will greatly vary per weapon. Okay, so Default iron sight that doesn't do anything. And the muzzle. Improvised suppressor. Oh, nice. 20 parts. I have 21. This would be great for us, because then we can do silent snipes. No! Alright. It says it's done by the person with the highest, skill in that department, so that's really unfortunate that it failed. Was it mechanical? I think so. Doesn't say it in there. Not gonna be explosives. I think it's mechanical. Man, it keeps individual track of all of that stuff too. Very, very, very cool. Okay, so I think we probably just got unlucky there.
All right. Galena here.
Let's move.
So now, we could leave, but there was
Fine.
something over here. Where was it? Here.
Understood.
We'll grab this.
I do not know what it is, but we should probably take it just in case we need it.
And we'll grab these.
Order accepted.
And then I guess we can go from the map screen, if this area is completed, and just go up here. If I just push forward here, yeah, nice, because we already have that map pathed. Very neat. Very, very neat. Okay, a well-placed Overwatch can be more efficient use of your AP than regular attacks. Fair, noted. Thank you.
Pierre, this is not who you are. Robbery, slavery, murder. How can you take part in such things, my son?
Do not call me that. It is not for you to say who I am, but I will tell you one thing. I am not soft and weak like you. This country needs strong people and a brave leader like the Major.
Is this why your leader has kidnapped President LaFontaine? To prove how brave he is?
LaFontaine is a fool. The Major was right to take him down, and now I'll capture his daughter as well. She fled to this island like a coward, just like you and your friends did all those years ago.
Mon Dieu. I have to warn her.
Mon
You have to
Dieu.
sit on your ass and do nothing. My men should have captured her already. Now stop wasting my time. I need to go back to the fort and report.
You can freely deploy your mercs within the deployment areas. Examine the map, check for intel, and choose your approach for the upcoming conflict. Position all mercs and press deploy. Okay.
Live wire here.
What?
So, south deployment zone, back way, high ground, open ground, enemies, enemies. So it looks like maybe you would want to approach from like, well, I don't know. There's going to be enemies everywhere. But like getting to high ground certainly would be nice to eventually start fighting that group. And it looks like it's two separate groups of enemies. But then we have these people in the middle, so I don't know how worried about that we would need to be.
How can I assist?
I assume
What
there's
next?
multiple deployment zones at some point because, you know, that would make sense, but who knows?
We have enemy.
Okay, guys, I think this is where we'll wrap it up for today. I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If there's anything that I've spoken on that was misinformed or something, please let me know, because I'm just using my small amount of research before playing and then my small amount of hands-on time before recording to make these decisions that I've been making. But maybe I'm off base on something, or maybe I have advice for like things to look out for in the game. Let me know anything like that, and I'd love to hear it. If you guys really enjoy this, then I'll consider making this a series, because this is very neat, albeit quite a bit different from a lot of tactics games. But I like the tone, I like the vibe. I don't know how long it is, but yeah, let me know all of your thoughts, and we'll look at it from there. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Take care. Bye for now.